Welcome to my bullet journal flip through. I only have about 3 months in here, but this month in August I am doing a short series of videos having to do with how I do bullet journaling. So last week I talked about my August setup. This week I'm just doing a flip through of everything I have done, so you can kind of see how I do the beginning parts plus how it has evolved even in a short few months. So first of all, the cover. It came just plain blue. I got this from Walmart. It is an Exceed brand. It was basically, I think, $8, $9 maybe. And then the sticker I got from Target, and I put that on front. When I was planning out this journal, I had originally intended to do more of a bohemian type style, but then I came across some Harry Potter things and I was like, I actually want to do a Harry Potter planner instead of bohemian. So I put the sticker on front, and that just totally makes it different and sets the mood for a Harry Potter style planner. So the first thing when you open it up is the page for your private information, your name, your phone number, that kind of thing. I don't take this with me anywhere, so I haven't bothered to fill that out. The cover is kind of like a faux leather type of thing, so that you can better see the brand name there. And then this is a quote from the first Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is what's written on the doors to the bank. So the next pages are my index, and I had originally not intended to have extra paper in here like this, but I had written on here and I really didn't like the handwriting, so I added this in, and it's just plain craft paper, and I put it in with rubber cement glue. So this is my index, and I fill it out as I go. The next set of pages is the future log. I have covered up some private information. That's what all the yellow sticky notes throughout will be, is private information, mostly just names and stuff that don't need to be on the internet. So I have July through December in here. I doubt this will last longer than that. So because I started this in June, I started with July here. And here I write down holidays and doctor's appointments and birthdays and anything else like that happens. And then this is a defying gravity quote. And then there's the first month, June, in here. And this is I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but they're supposed to go in a book, and you're supposed to write your name here. It's a sticker. Book plate, I think they're called. I kind of traced it and then drew it in here. Instead, I didn't want to put the sticker in here, but that's what it's based on. This is June, and as you can see, June is very plain. I had intended to decorate it, but just never got around to it and didn't see the point after I'm no longer using the month. And there wasn't really a lot going on in June. And I didn't really start my regular posting until the end of June, so I have a few videos listed there. But most of June was just plain and nothing really going on. And then I started my daily entries, and you can kind of tell it goes from the second and sixth, actually, that's the 5th. 2nd, 5th, 6th, and then jumps to the 21st. So I only wrote in here days that I was actually needed to write things down. And so because June didn't really have a lot, I don't have a lot of daily entries. And this is washi tape from Walmart. I really like their washi tape. I think it's more closely like real washi tape instead of like the dollar store brand. And I'll show you what I mean by that further on. And this is my first time writing a bookshelf page, my books to be read. Usually I just kept track of what I was reading in another journal, but I decided to actually put it in my planner. And so I wrote the name of the book, and then these are the number of chapters, and I color in each box as I finish a chapter. I finished 3 books in June, and I had started a 4th but didn't finish it, so that got transferred over into the July bookshelf. And you can see here I kind of started really planning for YouTube in here, so this was ideas of types of videos. And this was more of a when I'm going to post and I guess plan about how I'm going to film and edit and all that, and more ideas and things like that. So that was there. And then a few more daily entries. This is July. You can see a difference in cover plates for the month. This one is kind of crappy. This one I would put a little bit more effort in. I still want to add some more feathery looking marks on here. So this is July, and the calendar is a lot more full. So July I started my 3-day-a-week posting schedule, so that's why you have a lot on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and other days not so much. And this is more of the washi tape from Walmart, a different kind of set. This was more magical unicorns and things like that, but I really liked them. And then this was my first time writing out a posting schedule in this format, and a lot of you got changed around because I got injured and couldn't really film my crochet videos, and things just kind of got whacked. This is a page that I created to help me basically keep my place cleaner. And then this is my July bookshelf. It started with just up here was just the 3 books, and then I took a break because I knew the Booktubeathon was coming, and so I had the 2 books that I read the first 2 days of the Booktubeathon, July 30th and 31st. And then this is the page where I wrote out all the challenges and my book choices and all that for the Booktubeathon. And then a bunch of pages where I basically just do daily entries of everything I needed to do. You can kind of see it's not really coordinated, color coordinated or anything, it's just a list. And you'll see how that changes. I'm starting to make a list of all of the stuff I have that's Harry Potter, and writing how much it costs and where I got it and the date I got it. That's still very much a work in progress. And more daily entries. Now this day, I really started planning ahead because the Booktubeathon was coming up, and so was Veda. And so planning for video filming and posting and editing and all that needed to have more structure to it and more planning in advance. So I basically spent Monday, the 23rd of July, planning quite a bit of August and the end of July, so that I could have videos pre-filmed, edited, and everything, so that during the week of the Booktubeathon, all I have to do is post on those days. And this is kind of where you start seeing more color coding and my daily page setup evolving. So then we get into August. This is the Nimbus 2000 from the Harry Potter books, the broom that Harry rides in Quidditch. And August, the month layout is jam-packed because I have a video plan for every day except for these 4. I will eventually have videos there, but planning ahead only got me so far. Now, what I was saying about washi tape and the dollar store brand is this type of tape, and I'm going to do a bit more of a close-up here. It's a lot more papery than vellum-like, and it doesn't really like sticking that well. So I have to constantly push that down. So that's what I meant by the differences. And I don't know, they're cute and everything, but when you're using it in a planner like this and you have page turns, it doesn't really work that well. Down here, this one's staying on fine, but it's not in a corner in a page seam where it's constantly being lifted. So my August bookshelf is very much full compared to my previous bookshelves due to the Booktubeathon. When I was writing them out, I basically took my stack of books that I was reading for the Booktubeathon, plus books I had planned to read for the rest of August, and just one by one wrote them down. I write the title, I don't bother with the author because this is just for me, and I don't really need to know the author. I added the boxes for every chapter and total page numbers. There's a few that I finished already on this page, and that's what the solid color line is for, because I colored in each chapter. The little owls I put on next to the title and all that when I finish the book. It's just a little something extra special that I enjoy doing. This is my list of YouTube videos in the list format, and I'm checking them off as I post. It's not really focusing like that. There we go. And this is where I really got planning ahead, because this was part of the Booktubeathon days. And so I had chores down, I had my posting video. If I had to film anything or edit, those were there as well. I also put down what book I was reading for the Booktubeathon and got really planning ahead. And that was great for me. It did a lot that I didn't realize until later, which you'll see what happens when I figure that out. So this here is part of the bookshelf for August. When I was originally planning out that first page, I had already written on the second page. I'll show you. It doesn't really make much sense. When I had written this out, I had already started this page and had this written in here. And so when I needed a second page, I flipped to the next available page open, as per the bullet journal style. So those two were part of the Booktubeathon. I'm reading this book now. This wasn't originally a book planned for this month, but I had gotten to the series and I need to find out what happens. So, always room to add more. It's a good thing. Okay. So this is where I kind of realized that I needed to plan ahead as much as possible, because during these days, the days after the Booktubeathon, I was kind of lazy, and then it was like, I don't know what's happening next. What's happening on Thursday or Friday? What do I need to film and all that kind of stuff. So I set out and I filled out the rest of August. Quite a bit of planning to do. It took me like a whole day to do, because it wasn't just writing the date in and doing washi tape. It was actually planning out my filming schedule as well, which let me tell you, that was a relief to get done, because now I don't have to be wondering at the end of the day or early in the morning when I get up, what am I filming that day? What am I posting that day? What's going on the next day? All that kind of stuff that would normally just be going around in my head and not have it written down besides on here. But having it actually more planned out than this as far as filming and editing, I really needed to have it planned out ahead. And that's what the week leading up to the Booktubeathon and the week of Booktubeathon, where I had it all planned out, really taught me about planning, was because it took so much stress out of it. So I decided to go ahead and plan the rest of August. Today is actually Saturday, the day this video is being posted. And I'm telling you, I planned out the rest of the month. So that's the rest of these pages. I always leave room for things to be added. This is only what I know is going to happen, and it's really just a chore schedule and a posting schedule, along with filming and all that. But the rest of the stuff that's going on during the days that I don't know what's going to happen yet is not written here yet. And now as I find those things out, I'll write it in. The washi tape is another set from Walmart that I picked up right before I actually started doing this planning. I thought it had a summery feel, especially with these bikes. I thought it was really cute, and the colors I really loved. And it says good vibes. So that's all that I actually have in here. Per the bullet journal style, you only plan so far ahead, and we're only on the second week of August, so I don't know if I'll be adding more pages. So I don't know if I'll be adding more pages of other types of things in here before I get to the September calendar. But I do have my days planned out. But who knows? I could need different pages for planning ahead, or some other type of collection or something like that. So I haven't bothered putting in September yet because I don't know what else will be needed. Thank you for watching my bullet journal flip through. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you learned something. Please feel free to put stuff in the comments about what you liked or ideas for me to improve or anything else. Down in the description box below, I will have my P.O. box. It's somewhat new. Actually, we've had the P.O. box for several years, but maybe actually putting the P.O. box in my video descriptions is new. Feel free to send me letters and whatever you want. I'm just looking forward to having some interaction with people who watch my videos, other than just in the comments section. I think it would be fun to get mail. You know, I never get mail at all unless it's a bill, you know. Snail mail is like no longer done, and so having a P.O. box and people send you stuff is just something fun now. So check that out if you want to. Thanks for watching, and next week I will have another bullet journal related video on Saturday, and all the month of August I'll have a video up every day. Please check those out. Please subscribe. Thumbs up this video if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.